Jeffree just came out with this incredible palette known as the Conspiracy Palette. It has been a massive, massive deal on YouTube and in the beauty community, and I am not a beauty guru. I'm not even a YouTuber by a long shot. However, I do love makeup, and I do love Shane. And so I was so excited for this palette, and I was in queue with everybody else the day it came out, just refreshing and refreshing and refreshing, trying to get one. So here is the point of this video. I want to try it out. I want to play with it. I have not touched the colors yet. It is still fresh in the box. This video is going to feature me playing with the colors in a fun way. This palette does feature some very bright, bold, and very deep, lovely, off-natural colors that not everybody might feel comfortable trying. The second video I make is going to be, what can we do with this palette in a neutral way? Something you could just wear every day or to a special occasion that you don't want to be a little bit David Bowie-esque about. So let's move on. I'm gonna switch to the fun side. I'm going to take my current eye makeup off so that we can have fun with what's in that box. Okay, so my hair is pulled up, my old makeup is off my eyes, and now we can dip in. So I have actually planned this look out, and I have a very specific goal in mind. And one of my favorite things about this palette is that this actually can make an incredible Christmas party palette. And so it might become obvious then what some of my color choices are going to be. This color, Illuminati, was the color that sold me on this palette. This is the color that, if you see me going up and down, I'm very short, so I keep standing on my tiptoes. This is the color that I was praying out loud that Shane would keep in the palette, because this is the color that I just don't see anywhere else. This is a bold, kind of different color than what I would normally wear, but this is one of those bold shades I would actually wear. So we are going to go a little bit crazy, and if you want to just have fun at a very opulent Christmas party, or if you just want to be the most opulent thing at a Christmas party, this video is for you. It's going to be fun, a little bit outlandish, but still doable. It's gonna work. So I have not tried this before. I have not tested this. Everything that's going on my face, you're gonna see going on my face for the first time with a brush. So here's how it's gonna work. I am going to reapply a teensy bit more primer on my eyes first, because I wiped all of that off, and this is just what I do, gang. And I want you to know exactly what the makeup is going on top of. This is my pretty regular makeup routine. This is how I always put on eye makeup. So I have primer on, and then I'm going to take a teensy bit of concealer, pop that on there, give it a little bit of a base, and then I'm just gonna do this. I just tend to do this like when I apply my foundation and concealer anyway. So we're gonna go like this and make it look all even. And I'm gonna do something, again, just because this is how my makeup normally sets, I'm going to apply the teeniest bit of powder, because that's just how I'm used to working with it. This is not a powder brush, but it's what I have closest to me at the moment, so I'm just gonna pop some air spun on there. Teensy bit of powder, just to give it some grip, some tack. Having other product on your lids, I find, for me, helps all other makeup stay on better. Makeup does not like to stay on my eyes, so layers help me a ton. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start out with a base, and I'm gonna get my base brush out. I'm gonna start with a very light base, so I'm gonna dip into my Pills, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be almost the exact same color. almost the exact same color as my natural eyelid. This palette, and I'll talk about the consistency of the colors as we go, my Pills tends to have a lot of fallout, so just tap your brush as you go, and then it shouldn't end up being an issue. So again, I'm experiencing all of these colors and consistencies for the first time on my skin as you are watching. Okay, so this is a little bit rosier than my skin. My complexion is quite olive. And I'm just gonna apply this in all of those good places. So that's nice. A little rosier than my skin. It's pretty much the exact color except a little bit pinker. Okay, now I'm gonna kind of just get right into the drama of this and experiment with it, and hopefully it works. I'm going to go in with a packing brush first into Illuminati, the green shade, and then I'm just gonna start packing it into my lid up to my crease, and then we're gonna work more on blending and such, and shimmers and sparkles, and it's just gonna be very festive. So we're gonna dip into Illuminati, and we are just gonna start going for it. I really like the way that this is going on. It feels like it will be very, very blendable when it comes down to it. So we're just gonna pack that. I like to sort of even out what I'm doing with my eyes on both sides. I might only show you doing one eye though, so this video isn't 1,000 years long. One of my eyes droops slightly, my lids droops a little bit, so sometimes I have to apply very different shaping techniques to make them look the same. Oof. The stuff just goes on so creamy and it feels so light. Some thick consistencies like this feel very heavy on the lid, and these don't at all. This does not feel like I have anything on, which is so nice. So we're gonna take this pretty much all the way in. Don't worry, we're gonna soften up corners. There's nothing that we're doing now that can't be fixed later, so if you're gonna try a crazy look with me for the first time, don't freak out. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We can always soften things. This is my droopy eye, so I gotta kind of go a little bit above my natural crease to make them symmetrical. Okay. Now I'm just gonna really pack this stuff in so that it's very, what's the word? Dense. It's got a very even consistency on my eyes. Now I'm gonna go in with a fluffier brush and just blend out some of these harsher edges. Make it look a teensy bit more faded. I'm trying to make it so that you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm having a teensy bit of fallout. This is something that can happen, and it's not the product's fault. This is probably me not tapping off my brush enough. Sometimes if you use a product with a lot of fallout, your flicking motions this way will collect product here. So I'm gonna get a makeup wipe and be right back. Okay, now that we've gotten that a little bit cleaned up, again, that's not really the product's fault. That was the way I was tapping my brush. Apparently I did not tap enough. Now we're gonna go back with the same packing brush and we're gonna go underneath. So I'm gonna tap a good amount now. I'm gonna be very, very, very light-handed. A lot of fallout. That might be maybe my only criticism so far. Is that there is a lot of fallout, but that's not unusual, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, this product has something like wrong with it that other products don't. Every makeup, you know, all makeup has some fallout. I am gonna connect these two at the corners, the top and the bottom. Okay. This is a gorgeous color. Just look at the way that shimmers. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Now what we're going to do is we are going to add the other festive layer to this whole thing. We are going to dip into Not a Fact, which is this very, very, very deep wine burgundy color. And I'm hoping that I'm picking the right brush to do this with. I guess we're gonna find out. And we're just gonna add some fanning on the top of it. These are colors I don't know if a lot of people would combine, but oh, this is what I have wanted to do since I first saw this. And the nice thing about these colors is where they meet, they're just gonna kind of blur into a brown, and brown is a color that we put on our lids anyway, so. I think it's really, I think the meshing of these two very different colors are going to, what's the word? Accentuate the crease line quite a bit. Ooh, I'm liking this. I am liking this a lot. Again, this is for adventurous. Some people would want to stop right here. I have one color on my lid and there's so much shimmer and so much dimension to it that this one color could be a complete look, which is quite fantastic. Really just gonna put it in the crease and fan outward and inward, upward and inward, I should say. With my droopy eye, again, I gotta be very careful as to how I do this, kind of manipulating the way my brush puts this on. Again, I have never used these colors in a look before. I've never used this makeup before. So there are certain things I might course correct and choose to change along the way. And that's fine. The point of this whole thing is to play. That's why you have fun colors and palettes, is so you can play with them and experiment with them and come up with looks that nobody else has yet. Just gonna put this further out, make it a little bit more fanned. There we go. Look at that fade. Look at how that fades. Ooh, ooh, guys. This looks very dramatic on camera. It's a teensy bit more understated in real life. It's not quite as dark as it is on camera, though you do get pretty much the same effect. A little bit of Disney villain going on right here. Okay, we're gonna go back with the packing brush, and then we're gonna do a similar thing. We're just gonna add a little bit of the Not a Fact tone to the underside. I do have a picture of all of this. I drew this look. I've never done this look on my face before, but I drew it with colored pencils ahead of time because I was so excited for this. Oh my gosh. Whoops. Not a problem. Look at that, just went right away. It's a very usable formula. So I'm not gonna do too much here, just enough to sort of connect the top and the bottom. Trying to make sure both sides are even and just correct things that I think could look better. So what I'm gonna do also to just, again, make these lines even less harsh is, number one, just blend for days. Blend till you can't blend no more. I am going to dip into a lighter transition color that's gonna transition us into the brow bone, which I think I'm gonna use my pills to transition this this look and really, yeah, soften up these harsh lines into the brow bone, which we will use ranch for that. I don't know if you can see this the way I can see it, but this, okay, this color, the Pills color, My Pills, with this shade really blends together nicely, and it really, really works to soften any harshness. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's impressive. Dude. Wow. Yes, that softened things out so much. So much. Okay, now we're going to go back to my light brush and we're gonna dip into ranch. Oh, this is gonna be insane. This color is very pigmented. Oh, so bright. I'm barely touching this to my brow bone just because I've seen from other videos how pigmented this color is. So we are just barely dabbing it on. Just barely. You know, we're trying to make a statement, for gosh sakes. Make a statement. Apparently I need to learn how to work with fallout just because I don't really know how to yet. It doesn't bother me too much. You just gotta be aware of it, pay attention to it. Okay, I'm gonna sort of smooth that transition out as well. There we go. You'll still see that shine though. Yeah, that picks up on camera so much. All right, then we're gonna take this teeny tiny little packing brush, dip back into ranch, and then we're gonna put it in here and the inside. Very lightly, be super light-handed with this color. Then we're going to take the same brush and I'm gonna dip into Sleep Paralysis. And then we're gonna take that and put it underneath just to add a little bit of shimmer. I kind of also just want to see what this color looks like. It's quite dark. So I'm gonna kind of go back and forth between ranch and Sleep Paralysis to fade into each other. Got one dark shimmer and one light shimmer, kind of transitioning into these very dark colors. What I'm gonna do now, and I might add even more, is I'm gonna dip it back into Sleep Paralysis just with my finger and apply it to right in the center, bottom center of my lid, just to add some more drama. Whoa! Ooh, that looks really nice together. It's a very peacock look. Yummy. Yummy. I like it. I like it. Can you see that? I feel like that makes a huge difference. I feel like doing that with these dark colors makes this a much more doable look. It doesn't feel so harsh. I like that a lot. So this is where we're at currently. This is the status. I don't usually buy expensive makeup. This is the first expensive thing I have done in a very long time. I think since the last time I bought a high-end eyeshadow palette was when I got married. I like it, guys. Do you like it? I'm gonna finish this off with some eyeliner because that's kind of my signature, and some mascara, and then I'll put my bangs back where they go and you will be able to see the finished product. All right, here's the finished look. Eyeliner. Ooh, guys! No, I'm just seeing how this looks on camera. It looks this good in person. I'm just glad it turned out this good on camera. This is the look with the eyeliner. Side note, this makeup My eyeliner loved this makeup. It just slid over it effortlessly, and my eyeliner can be kind of finicky sometimes. So if you want to go for sort of a very dramatic, gothic, Christmassy feel, I would highly recommend trying something like this with dark colors, and let's shake these bad boys out and see what happens. Oh yes. Ugh. Such a mood. Such a mood. I love it. The only problem, my bangs need to get trimmed. The only problem with bangs is sometimes you can't see the makeup as well. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we can see what this looks like in different lighting. Oh, I love it. I love the palette. It's gorgeous. The colors are delicious. And it's just so personal. I think anybody that loves Shane will love this palette. You loving the look of my apartment you're getting? If you love Shane, you will like this palette. It's wonderful. This packaging is beautiful in every single way. The quality is impeccable. The colors themselves are very stunning and very wearable. They're just fun, and the prints, I didn't even really talk about the stamps and the prints in them, but they're so fun and so personalized, and I love them, and I love Shane, and watching this series was such a joy. So I think Shane and Jeffree are doing right by ya. I think it's a palette worth picking up. I think that these colors are just gorgeous and stunning and worth it. So next time we will do a much more daily, everyday kind of look, and it'll be fun. It'll be something that you can feel comfortable leaving the house in and not going to a Christmas party or any other kind of soiree looking like. So if you want to see something a little bit more understated, come back next time. Until then, just get a load. Get a load of that.